Hello and welcome, Buffalo Bills fans. My name is Brandon Meister, and this is Buffalo Motivated because we stay motivated till the end of the season, baby, around here. And we have a huge story to go over today. We have questions. We want answers. So questions is, who is this? Who is Von Miller's ex-girlfriend? Well, I found out the answer. Her name is Megan Denise, and I just put up a video you do not want to miss. Go check that out at the end of this video. It has her history, pictures you have to see, and at the end of it, it goes over the darkness of what Von Miller, like the emotional pain that those two were going through during this time. And then, is this going to affect the Buffalo Bills salary cap? Are the Bills going to be able to get out of this salary cap that we are now regretting? Well, I got answers. I found the best articles for that as well. And then what exactly happened? I have the best article that I've been able to find for that as well. So let's get into some of this. So Von Miller, he's facing allegations of assaulting a pregnant woman while on bye in Texas. We have no clue how this will play out in the court system. But one thing we do know about the NFL in regards to Ray Rice case, the Greg Hardy case, and the Adrian Peterson case is the NFL incorporated a system of paid leave, even though the player is innocent until proven guilty. That player goes on paid leave until they have a chance of determining an outcome for the discipline situation. We're looking at not having Von Miller for the rest of the year, guys. Kiss his ass goodbye. Seriously. Based on the allegations, they're just too severe. Assault on a pregnant woman, a third-degree felony, that's too severe for the NFL to not put him on paid leave. This paid leave is the NFL's PR tool. They want control of certain players who have allegations against them from appearing on the field and on TV, because that's all people would think of if Von Miller was out there on the field. Mike Florio was predicting that Von Miller would not be playing football for the Buffalo Bills, possibly for the rest of the season. Now let's get right on into this article I have up here for you guys. Hey, and real quick, please like, share, and subscribe. I have a goal of getting to 200 subscribers. And also, YouTube has been throttling my views to try and get me to produce more and more videos, which I can and will do, but they're throttling my views. So could you please go over to my previous two videos over the Philadelphia Eagles? First one is about how Josh Allen goes all world, and then our defense in soft coverage blows it again. And the next one is, hey, baby, we're going 5-0 to get in the playoffs. The war starts now. We're going to celebrate the future W's and not marinate in the past L's. So let's get on into this story. This is the best one I've been able to find so far. Right off the bat, arrest warrant out for the Bills, Von Miller. The Dallas Police Department has issued an arrest warrant for Bills defensive end Von Miller, according to WFAA's Rebecca Lopez. This is in connection with alleged domestic violence. Miller's longtime girlfriend accused the 34-year-old pass rusher of assaulting her in their Dallas home Wednesday. Miller has not been arrested because they can't find him, but police are prepared to charge him with assault of a pregnant woman, which Lopez notes is a third-degree felony in Texas. A Dallas area native, Miller is in his second season with the Bills. This incident occurred around 11 a.m. on Wednesday, just yesterday, according to Spectrum News. And a preliminary investigation indicates Miller and his girlfriend engaged in a verbal argument before the accused player assaulted the victim. Miller left the scene before the officer's arrival. The woman was not transported to a hospital, but received treatment for minor injuries, per Scott. The Dallas Morning News has released additional details. So, during an argument between Miller and his girlfriend, the woman slamming the door made Miller visibly angry, according to a police report. Once Miller told the woman to leave, he is alleged to have pushed her and stomped on her laptop. Miller then allegedly pulled out a chunk of her woman's hair and put his hand on her neck, applying pressure, and according to Landers and Smith. The affidavit indicates the woman had minor abrasions on her left hand, along with bruising on her abdomen, neck, and bicep. The indication by the woman is that she was calling the police. Her calling the police prompted Miller to leave the couple's apartment per the morning news. The allegations here do not paint a good picture for Miller, who has been perhaps this era's premier pass rusher. And on my next video, I have found another article detailing the more descriptive nature of this fight between them. And they have videos, guys. Each of them were taking videos of each other. So we will be seeing that. The Bills released a statement confirming they are aware of the arrest warrant. The team is currently in its bye week. In a statement, the NFL declined to comment about Miller's potential placement on the commissioner's exempt list, which would move him off the roster with pay while this matter is sorted out. A suspension, here's where it gets into the contract issues right here, guys. A suspension in connection with this alleged incident will put the veteran's 2024 guaranteed money in jeopardy. Miller's $17.1 million 2024 base salary is guaranteed for injury, which is crazy. How could they do that for Von Miller? And $10.7 million of that is fully guaranteed no matter what, even if he's cut. A suspension would threaten to void those guarantees. Given Miller's current form, a suspension would make it easier for the Bills to cut their losses, but it is too early to tell how this situation will play out. Now, that's just a taste of what the contract issue is going to get into. Here we got Mike Florio. He wrote this article, and he used to be a lawyer, and so he knows what he's talking about. This is a quick, short article, but this is what these answer the questions we had about the salary and versus the salary cap. Von Miller domestic violence allegation jeopardizes more than $17 million in 2024 guarantees. The domestic violence allegations against Bills linebacker Von Miller, who was accused of assaulting his pregnant girlfriend, could end up being very expensive for him. Miller has a salary of $17.145 million for 2024. Currently, all of it is guaranteed for injury. Of that amount, $10.17 million is fully guaranteed. The rest of it becomes fully guaranteed in March of 2024. So we got a timeline to work with here. Miller's contract allows the Bills to void the guarantee if he is suspended under the personal conduct policy. Let's read that line one more time. Miller's contract allows the Bills to void the guarantees if he is suspended under the personal conduct policy. From the team's standpoint, the time will be of essence. The Bills will need a suspension to be imposed before the 2024 season begins, so that could be voided, and at the right time, Miller can be released. Some will argue the Bills should release Miller now, given the nature of the allegations. After all, that's what they did with punter Matt Ariza after he was sued for rape in August of 2022, which he was later exonerated for. He did not do it, so I feel like we should bring him back next year. If the Bills cut Miller before he is suspended, however, they'll owe him $10.7 million next year. If or when Miller lands on paid leave, he'll get the remainder of the 2023 base salary, which has dropped to just $1.3 million as a part of a simple restructuring earlier this year. In turn, the Bills will avoid active roster bonuses in the amount of $15,000 per game. Regardless of how things play out, the situation gives the Bills a potential out from Miller's deal. If they want to save $17.14 million and move on, and if the NFL suspends him under the personal conduct policy before the start of next season. So if we're looking at the way the NFL handles their personal conduct policy, there is no way Von Miller is going to be playing on the Buffalo Bills. Probably not. I'm not sure. Do you think he'll even be on the roster this week? I don't think so. Luckily, the NFL has a week to look into this because we're on our bye. So the NFL doesn't want Von Miller out there on the field. They don't want a dude, a domestic abuser, charged with domestic abuse of a pregnant woman. They don't want that. So I'm betting that the NFL suspends him before our next game, so he's not allowed to go out there and play. If that happens, guys, we will be able to save the $17.1 million. So, and if you can imagine, $17.1 million is a lot of money, especially when Von Miller has not been living up to it at all. I hated that contract. I wish we would have put that $120 million into a A.J. Brown type receiver like the Eagles did, an offensive weapon. And so thinking about what that could open up for us next year. $17.1 million should get us two really good players or one superstar player. It also gives us a new option when we're in the draft. I feel like we should go after wide receiver in the draft. So, and McDermott likes to address the defense, maybe offensive line. So we can still go after our receiver in the draft and then spend that $17.1 million maybe on somebody on the offensive line. Whew, how sick and stacked would that be? That would help us out a lot. Maybe we get two receivers. Who knows? But anyways, at the end of the day, I do not see Von Miller getting out of a personal conduct suspension out of this, which means we're going to be able to cut him and save $17.1 million. Whether he did it or not, I don't think Brandon Beane cares too much. He just wants to save that money and get out of Von Miller's performance. He's not living up to it, and he's not going to. So, man, thank you guys for being here, tuning in for this crazy news that we've been going through with the Buffalo Bills. Please help me hit that 200 subscriber mark. Come on, guys. Come on, subscribe, hit the like button, and please go fight YouTube's throttling of my Eagles videos and go check them out. Even if you just give it a view and a like, that'll help a ton. Well, man, I love you guys. It's been a pleasure hanging out and breaking stories for you. My name's Brandon Meister. This is Buffalo Motivated, and I hope you guys have a great, beautiful day today. Go Bills.